Hi everybody, and thanks for purchasing my broadcast graphics pack. And in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to customize the project. So let's come to File, Open Project, and let's open the first project. And as you can see, we have two titles here. You can change these titles right here. These are the two layers on top of the composition. You can double click on the layer and type your title, and don't worry, all the titles are animated. Select the titles, hit U to reveal the keyframes, and you will see that they are animated. And let's see how to change the rest of the text. We have some more text here and some text here. So in each project we have a replace text comps folder. Let's open this folder. Let's open the quote replace text, and you will see the numbers of the quote. So you can change it if you want or shut it off. The next thing we have is cube news replace text and cube replace with your logo. These are two sides of the cube which are twice repeated each. So let's open the first side, and you can see you can change the text if you want. And let's open this. You can put your logo here. For example, let's come to File, Import File. Let's open some files. This file. And if you come to main comp, you can see we have our logo, for example. Just delete this. It's very easy to customize these things. And let's see the three lines here: replace text, main window, composition. Open this, and you can double click and type your text, and you can shut off these squares if you don't like them, or turn them on. And that's about how to change the titles in the project. So now let's move on to the main composition and see how to change the core of the project. On top of the main composition we have a core themes adjustment layer. Let's turn this on, and you see that the color of the project turns to blue by default. And that's why, because we have some pre-made presets here. You can turn off the blue and turn on some other presets to see how they look. If you don't like the presets, you can turn this one on, drag the slider, choose your color, and leave it like that. Choose the color that will work best for you. Now let's turn off this and see how to extend the project. So select all the layers, hit U to reveal the keyframes, and select all the keyframes and drag them to the right. And let's see, the project will last 1 minute. And you need to duplicate some of the layers, like the rotating box. So select the layer, come to Edit, Duplicate, hit U to reveal the keyframes, delete these keyframes and this, and swipe the layer to the right side and make them almost overlap. So let's close this and increase the duration of the text layers, and you have a fully animated element which is 1 minute long. And all the things I showed you in this tutorial, most of the things are the same in the rest of the projects. So let's close this project and open the next one to see how to customize it. Let's open it. And this is the lower third version 1 project. Let's open it. Excuse me. And we have again the replace text comps folder. We have the replace text quok, which is the numbers here. We have the replace news text for the cube and the cube logo. As you know already how to customize these things, they are exactly the same in all the projects where we have the cube element, and I think we have this element in all the projects. And finally we have a wife replace text, which is the text right here. You can open this composition and change the text, double click on the text and type something what you need. And we have some more information here. We have a breaking news title, which is this title here. We have some more info right here, and we have more information here. And again, all the layers are animated. So let's see how to extend the duration of the file. Select all the elements, hit U to review the keyframes. Again, select all the keyframes and drag them to the right. And this project is 30 seconds long, and I think that's more than enough for a lower third type of animation. So let's undo that, collapse the layers, and again you can change the color. Every project has color themes adjustment layer on top of the main composition, so you can turn this on if you change the color to blue by default. So you can choose another color if you want, but I'm not going to repeat myself by explaining how to change the colors, because I do this in the previous project. So let's close this and open the next one. This is the lower third version 2. Let's open it. Again we have a replace text compositions folder. Let's open it, and you already know how to customize the numbers for the quok. You already know how to customize the sides of the cube, and you know how to customize the wife replace text. So I'm not going to explain this again. We have some more further information here. Breaking news title. All the titles are animated in and out, so you just need to double click on the layer and type whatever you want. News or something, doesn't matter. And you can change the colors from the adjustment layer, as I showed you a minute ago. Now let's see how to increase the duration. Select all the layers, hit U to review the keyframes. Select all the keyframes and drag them to the right side. And now we have a 30-second long animated lower third, which I think is more than enough for a lower third kind of animation. And yep, I missed some of the keyframes. Let's close this project and open the next project to see how to customize it. Let's open this. This is a pretty simple project, as you can see. Let's open the replace text compositions, and we have the quok replace text here. You know how to do that, and the two sides of the cube, you know how to customize them. And we have a title here, which is this layer here. Double click on this and breaking news, and swipe that here. Again, everything is animated. You can select all the layers, hit U to review the keyframes and extend the duration of this to 1 minute. or more if you want. You can make some further changes and make it longer. And again, for the colors, you know how to change the colors, so I'm not going to explain that. Let's close this project and move on to the next one to see how to customize. Oh, excuse me, I forgot to show you how to customize the replace with your video window. So double click on this composition. It's a full HD comp 1920 by 1080. So you can import file, import your video, put it in this composition, and it will show up right here. And that's it for this project. So let's now close it and move on to the next one. Let's open this one and see what we have here. We have several titles. We have a phone line title, we have a name and location, which are all animated, so you just need to double click on the layer and type the text you want. We have the replace text comps. Let's open this, and again, Quark replace text, you know how to do that already. Cube news replace text and cube replace with your logo, again, you know how to do that, so I'm not going to explain it. And Windows and titles content, let's open this, and you will see at the bottom replace with your video composition. Let's open this. Again, this is a full HD composition. Just import your video and put it in this composition, and it will show up right here. And again, for the colors, you know how the adjustment layer works. Now for the duration, it's the same. Select all the layers, hit U to review the keyframes, and let's select all the keyframes, slide them to the right side, and you have a 1 minute of animation. And if you want, you can to extend the animation by yourself. And don't worry, all the elements are looped. As you can see, we have the background, which is 30 seconds long, and I duplicated the composition and slide it over, so it will repeat over and over again because it's a looped element, like the rotating box, which is again looped, as you can see. So that's it for this project. Let's close it and move on to the last one, I think. Yep, this is the last project. So in this project, let's see what we have here. We have 3 titles: our studio title, our field title, and our main title here. They are all animated, so just double click and type your title. And again, we have a replace text comps folder. Let's open this folder, and again, Quark replace text comp showing. I showed you already how to customize the Quark text and the 2 sides of the cube. You know how to do that. And we have some more things to change here. We have the replace video field, replace video studio compositions in the studio field Windows comps. So let's open these 2 compositions. They are exactly the same. They are in full HD 1920 by 1080. Just drop your video here and it will show up right here. Everything is animated. You can change the color, as you know already, and for the duration you can select all the layers, hit U to review the keyframes, and select all the keyframes and drag them to the right side, and now you have 1 minute of animation. And again, you need to select the rotating box looped, hit Ctrl D, or come to edit duplicate to duplicate the element, hit U to review the keyframes, delete the keyframes, slide that over, and let's time it right here. Okay, and we have 1 minute of beautiful animation. And if you need only the background element, just a quick tip, you can set the work area to 30 seconds, so this layer, and you can export this as a background element which is looped, so you can export at 30 seconds and repeat them over and over to get a 5 minutes background element if you want. So I think that's everything for all the projects. Hope that you like them and they're useful for you. If you need some help or if you have some problems with the projects, contact me and I will help you. So thanks again for purchasing. Hope that the whole pack is useful, and bye bye.